Hello, everybody. It's Mercedes Burgos-Rosas from Keller Williams Realty again, out in Northwest Indiana. Once again, I'm both Indiana and Illinois. I'm also Spanish speaking, so si puedo hablar español. As promised, I'm going ahead and bringing you another lender from Hometown Mortgage, Mr. Dennis Wells, who has taken the time to be with us today.
Thank you.
To go ahead and go over again what is required when you come in to apply for a home loan. And you never know what your loan in the future might be. It might not be just residential. You might run into commercial, different things like that as time goes on. But right now, I do like to concentrate on the residential aspect because I know with tax season coming, those tax returns are coming back. And I know there's going to be quite a few people who are going to want to go ahead and try to purchase either their first home, sell a current home, and maybe get into something different. So I'm going to go ahead and let Dennis go over a little bit about himself, the company, how long he's been in the industry, and what basically on a routine day would be what they require for a loan to go ahead and start processing.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you here today and all of your viewers. And yes, my name is Dennis Wells. I'm with Hometown Mortgage. I've been in the business for 7 years and have seen a lot of changes happen over the last 7 years, but a lot of things for the better. Underwriting is a lot stronger now. People are able to stay in their houses. I like the fact that you mentioned investing your tax return into purchasing a home because studies after studies show that homeowners have much greater net worth than renters do. So instead of just blowing your tax return on something trivial that they're going to be selling at a garage sale in the summer.
No 65-inch screen TV yet.
Yes. You can actually get into a house and instead of paying someone else's mortgage, pay your own. And take advantage of the appreciating home prices and the lower interest rates now. Even though interest rates have gone up a little bit over the last year and a half, we're still well below the average rate over the last 40 years of 8.25. So you're doing very good to get in now. Is the great time. And it's really important to work with a great realtor like Mercedes here because you want to make sure that someone is representing you very well, negotiating strongly on your behalf, and able to communicate with you and with the sellers really well.
Well, one thing I did want Dennis to touch upon because we've gone over a couple times with different lenders what they require. I wanted him to go ahead. It's going to probably sound like repeat, but I for myself going through the process when I first bought my home, it gets confusing, it gets frustrating, it gets stressful. So I believe that when we repeat, you're going to be better prepared with regards to what you need to bring in, what's required, your credit scores. You can go over what the lowest scores you can work with, what they need backup with regards to prove your income, things like that, so that you're better prepared. Also, one thing I do love about Hometown is that you're not only just pre-approved, you are actually going to look for a home already approved. So there's a mortgage commitment already there waiting for you, which he can go ahead and touch upon that also. But that I think is very key because many people don't understand the difference between pre-approval, pre-qualified, you're already approved. So
Correct. Yeah. And our industry is terrible actually at communicating that because different lenders use the same words with different meanings. So, full disclosure for us, we can do a pre-qualification pretty much immediately, which means, we've pulled your credit based on what you're telling us your income is. We can know your debts, your credit score. We can run the automated underwriting system and say, you're pre-qualified for, whatever amount, that we're looking at based on what you're telling us. And that's a great place to start. But we go a step further. We really want to sit down with you within 24 hours of that first phone meeting where we can actually get copies of your tax returns for the last 2 years, your W-2s for the last 2 years, your last 30 days of pay stubs, your bank statements, all of those initial documents. We can have you sign the borrower's authorization. We have you sign the form where we can actually verify your tax returns. We take all of these things, we send it actually to an underwriter that is going to sign off on your loan. Anytime we close a loan, my license number, the underwriter's license number, our company's license number goes with that loan for 30 years. And so, that underwriter that's going to sign off on it actually reviews your tax returns, your W-2s, your credit, your verification of employment, all those things. So it's not just, the loan officer thinking that you look good or the computer thinking you look good. That underwriter already has an understanding of your file and says, yes, you are approved up to a certain amount, provided we get a purchase contract with an address, title work, appraisal, all the normal things that you're going to get. And what that does is it really puts you as the buyer in the driver's seat, because your offer is going to stand above other offers that are out there. And with inventory as tight as it is, everything goes into play with whether your offer gets accepted. And I feel like with a strong actual approval from our company, as we're local, that does carry a lot of weight with listing agents who might say, maybe take this offer. They may not be offering as much as this offer over here, but we know that this one's going to close. And so, and another thing that we do at Hometown is we actually, if you want us to, we can call the listing agent and present on your behalf. Say, look, Mercedes is going to be presenting an offer on 123 Maple Street. We just want to let you know that they've already been through underwriting. The underwriter has already verified employment, income, assets, all of those things. So they're really ready to go and put you in a good place.
That's fantastic. So that's one thing that I did like about the programs that they offer here, because, you always run into situations. Every situation is different. I mean, all lenders, I think, have a benefit to everybody. And that is why I wanted to go ahead and present from different lenders the different things that are available. And with this particular company, they are able to go ahead and give you that approval even before you go to look for a home. Where others, you have to wait for that pre-approval to possibly come, anywhere from 30 to 40 days after we put in the offer. So it's always, like I said, so it's nerve-wracking especially if you're a first-time home buyer and you're like, oh my God, am I approved? Am I approved? Here you'll find out right off the bat if you're approved or not and what needs to be worked on. Now, what is the lowest credit score that you guys work with?
Lowest credit score we work with is 600.
Okay.
So that being said, we do have the capability to rescore. So when we pull your credit, it's going to tell us, not only what your score is, but what it could be. I tell people all the time that a credit score is simply a snapshot in a moment in time of everything that's going on in your financial world. So, you change, amounts of money that you have on credit cards relative to the high limit, and that's going to change your score. So we can do a rescore. We can also, we have a program where we can run and do scenarios. So, maybe we can get you to this point right now, but if you wait 2 or 3 months and you do 1, 2, and 3, your score is going to be should be up in this range. And obviously, we can't guarantee that your score is going to be at a certain point, but we are going to guarantee that if you do the things that we're telling you to do, it's not going to hurt your credit. Your score is only going to improve. We like it when it improves a whole lot in a short amount of time, but like I said, everything that we're telling you to do is going to improve your score. And if you do it long enough, your score will be, wherever you want it to be.
Fantastic. Right. So that's something that, he can definitely, maybe you feel right now you're not right at that 600, but like I said, various lenders have various ways, and they are able to go ahead and help with rescoring and letting you know what you need to do in order to get that credit to where you'd like it to be to purchase that home. Because unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize how important the credit is.
Yeah.
And we should I wish it's something that they would teach like in high school to, everybody to don't go get those credit cards when you're in college right away, because those student credit cards, you'll kill your credit before you even get started. But it all depends, also how to manage it, what you should be paying per month. If you should file bankruptcy or not later on in life, how to balance your checkbook even. Unfortunately, we come into the scenario where some people don't even know how to do that. But, we have people like yourself that, like I said, I'd like to keep bringing this information to various, my clients, my friends, everybody on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case may be, YouTube, so that this way that you have people like Dennis and others to come to, or myself, to have questions. Dennis can definitely help you with questions on the financial side of it. Anything you have with regards to an actual property, well, then I definitely can go ahead and help you with looking at the property, things like that, especially once we have that approval. You take that letter with you. You say, Mercedes, this is the home that I really want, which Indiana and Illinois.
Correct.
And I believe Possibly Michigan also?
We do Michigan
Okay.
also.
Okay,
Yes.
any other around?
Florida, if you
Oh,
know
there you
anybody
go.
looking to
Where
get a
I'd like
second
to go
home in
visit.
Florida, or buy a house in Florida and move, relocate.
Road trip, guys. No, we'll go ahead and find you a home in Florida.
Yeah.
But definitely anything with the financial aspect. One of the things I always tell people, don't go do anything drastic before you talk to somebody who
Sure.
has expertise in that.
Absolutely.
Just by the way, Dennis, what would be the best number, best way for them to get a hold of you if they do have questions?
Have questions, you can always call the office, 219-576-6062. Brenda's our loan partner. She has full access to my calendar. She can get everything started in the process. You can also call my cell phone, 219-689-6091, and you can call or text.
Fantastic. And so before you're going to do anything with that tax money, give them a call first and ask, because another key thing is any huge amounts of money that are being deposited or withdrawn from your account is going to be questionable. And anything credit wise, if you are serious about looking to get a home, we definitely don't want them going ahead and going to Old Navy and getting 20% off because that's just offered to you, or, us women, Victoria's Secrets, we don't want that. We want to go ahead and make sure that your credit is really where it needs to be when you want to go out there and find that dream home of yours.
Right.
So Dennis, again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Just to reiterate, I'm Mercedes Burgos-Rosas with Keller Williams, Northwest Indiana Realty. I'm both Indiana, Illinois. I do speak Spanish, and with regards to any loan processing, we can go ahead and also get assistance in Spanish for you here. I can be reached again at 773-780-9602. Also via email, mercedesrealtyinc@gmail.com. And thank you for spending time with us today. I hope this was helpful. Once again, once the video is uploaded, if there's any questions you have, you can contact us directly, or under any comment section where the video might be, go ahead and send any questions. And if they're directed towards Dennis, I'll make sure that he gets them so he can respond. Absolutely. Or myself. And once again, we're looking forward to helping you make those real estate dreams come true. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everybody.